Hi, I'm Miles Jackson, CEO of Cold Clark Guitars. If you ask a guitar maker about timbers, you can sit down for 4 days and talk about timbers. We've got some really special timbers in Australia. Today, I'm going to sit down and talk about redwood. Californian redwood sequoia. In fact, what we use is big tree sequoia gigantea in its second growth phase. It's a fantastic looking timber. It can look very different from one piece to the next. It can look deep red, it can look brighter red, it can have sapwood in it, it can have many different characteristics to it. The sound is absolutely fantastic. It's very resonant. It's our best sounding acoustic timber if you're not plugging in. It's a really extraordinary timber, grown in Australia, eco-friendly. It's great. I wanted to tell you about one particular tree. It's located in a small town called Jamison, which is in the southeastern portion of Australia, at the foot of Mount Buller, one of our little ski resorts. This sequoia, as it turns out, was planted about 165 years ago in the 1850s. It came from a guy called Baron von Mueller. Baron von Mueller was the government botanist of Victoria. He planted the original botanical gardens in Melbourne, the original botanical gardens in Ballarat. For us, he did some fantastic things with redwood. This particular redwood was leaning over the local police station where Paul, the local policeman, and his family lived. The local arborist came in, assessed the tree and found that it was dangerous and had to come down. Sadly, these trees are often taken down and either burned or chipped, and we didn't want this to happen. The township and Cold Clark Guitars really wanted to make more of that, so we obtained the timber so we can make guitars out of it. I mean, the idea of this magnificent tree becoming guitars was probably a lot better than just vanishing and being of no use to anybody, really. So that's how we came about getting the tree. Californian redwood is a great timber to make guitars with. It's very resonant. It has just got a beautiful sound. We've actually got a fantastic job here at Cold Clark. We get to do all sorts of things, and one of the things is we actually get out to get our hands dirty. Bringing this tree down was a real experience. Once the arborist is involved, they strip the outer limbs of the tree. They then take the crown off the tree, drop the actual tree. Then we use a Lucas mill that straddles the log and slices off slabs, which are then cut vertically to get a quarter sawn timber, which goes across the grain for making tops so that they're very strong. Carl, who's our operation manager and chainsaw guy, and myself go up there. He chops it up and we put it in the trailers and our van and drive it back to Melbourne. It's all a hands-on thing. We've got lots of help from locals, Craig with his Lucas mill, Peter the Irishman, as well as Scotty at the garage with machinery. These guys helped out enormously, and many others as well. To make a Cold Clark guitar is kind of about 18 to 20 hours of actual touching the guitar as it goes through over a period of around about 3 to 6 weeks from one end to the other. If you've never tried a Cold Clark guitar, get 5 minutes, drop into a shop, have a play. So now that we've got to the end of the story about the redwood, it's important we actually have a look at some products. This is a 3 Series Angel with a redwood top. It's a really special, different looking guitar. Every guitar from the tree will look totally different. Here's another one. So a top can look like one or the other. And 1,000 other different versions of that. These are magnificent guitars. They sound fantastic. They're totally different looking, and these are the natural colours of the timber. These are not stained. There's no colour added to anything, any part of these guitars. They are all just natural parts of the timber. So that's blackwood back and sides there. So go and have a play with one in the shop. Have fun.